And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Woo, state of emergency is an understatement. Donkey of the day for Tuesday, May 3rd goes to Justice Alito, Clarence Thomas, Neil Gorsuch, I think I pronounced his name right, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett of the Supreme Court, because they are all voting to overturn abortion rights. Okay, a person familiar with the court's deliberations said that those 5 Republican-appointed justices all voted after hearing oral agreements to overturn Roe versus Wade. Okay, the 3 Democratic-appointed Justices Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan are working on one or more dissents because they clearly disagree, and they are not sure how Chief Justice John Roberts will ultimately vote. Last night, an initial draft majority opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito was circulated inside the court, and it states that we hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. Now, no draft decision in the modern history of the court has been disclosed publicly while a case is still pending, so clearly they want folks to be outraged about it. Clearly, they want debates to be intensified about it. The YouTube conspiracy theorist in me feels like this is clearly a distraction from something else. I don't know what that something else is because there's so much going on. But if no draft decision in the modern history of the court has been disclosed publicly while a case is still pending, trust and believe they didn't reveal this one publicly just because. Okay, but let's stay focused. This is why I told y'all you can't celebrate too much the appointment of Ketanji Brown Jackson too long. Okay, drop on the clues bombs for Ketanji Brown Jackson. Okay, it's a historic confirmation, and it's great to see that sister in that position. But when Judge Breyer retires and she is sworn in, it's still going to be a 6-3 conservative majority. This is why people like myself and South Carolina's own Jim Clyburn said we must expand the Supreme Court. A lot of people said this, okay? I have said on numerous occasions, y'all have heard me say 4 things that President Biden had to do to protect democracy. 1, prosecute everyone involved in the attempted coup of this country on January 6th, especially the members of Congress who were involved in this situation. So something like that never happens again on American soil. You got to make examples out of people. Okay, 2, protect voting rights. That's the basics, right? The cornerstone of our democracy, protect voting rights. Simple. Okay, 3, get rid of the filibuster so you could properly govern. And 4th, expand the Supreme Court. As long as the Supreme Court is a 6-3 conservative majority, 3 of which Trump approved, we are in trouble. But guess what? All those things I talked about take courage. And Democrats have tried every political strategy but courage. And so now, here we are. Okay, there are already 13 states that have passed banning or severely limiting abortion since Roe versus Wade was implemented in 1973. There are 9 states that have pre-Roe bans that will come back into effect if the decision is overturned. There are 4 more states that it expects to pass new abortion bans in the near future. At least 22 states have laws on the books that would come into effect if Roe versus Wade is officially overturned. 26 states, abortion will likely become illegal if the Supreme Court overturns Roe versus Wade. Are we paying attention yet? I told y'all this was happening and the Republicans are doing what Republicans do. So when are Democrats going to do what they need to do? Huh? The good sister Nina Turner, dropping the clues bombs for Nina Turner. She posted yesterday, and I quote, protecting abortion rights is not a midterm pitch. Democrats have the power now. We have the majority in Congress and we have the White House. Instead of drafting fundraising emails tonight, our elected leaders should be in D.C. voting to codify Roe versus Wade and getting rid of the filibuster. I know, packing the Supreme Court and getting rid of the filibuster are considered radical moves. But guess what? When you're dealing with radicals, creating radical problems, then you must present radical solutions. Okay, the White House said last October they would pass laws to maintain abortion protections. What happened? The Biden administration said they would expand and protect abortion access. What happened? Some experts say Biden could use executive powers to protect abortion access. I don't know. I'm not a political scholar. I'm just a man born in the 1900s trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the world and how come it feels like nobody is doing anything about it. Okay, right now people are saying this is why you have to vote. Elections have consequences. We saying that as if Dems aren't in power right now. They have the power to protect abortion rights. They have the majority in Congress, and they have the White House. Like Nina said, they should be in D.C. voting to codify Roe versus Wade and getting rid of the filibuster so they can properly govern. Yes, we can call out Republicans, but we must also call out the leadership we voted for because the cowardice they have displayed is nuts. Now they're going to put it on the people and say we must go out there and vote like democracy depends on it. When are y'all going to govern like democracy depends on it? I really have no answers. Okay, I'm not shocked at what those 5 judges on the Supreme Court are planning to do in regard to the Roe versus Wade. I expect that. But what are Democrats going to do? Huh? Now I'm going to end this with some words from my OG, South Carolina's own Congressman Jim Clyburn. Dropping the clues bombs with Jim Clyburn. He told us in 2020 right here on The Breakfast Club what would happen if Democrats don't expand the Supreme Court, pack the Supreme Court. Listen.
I believe to expand the Supreme Court at this point in time would be an attempt to unpack the Supreme Court because Mitch McConnell has packed it. So when you put unqualified people on the judiciary for lifetime appointments just because they are against the agenda that you and I would favor, hey, it's time for us to do something to unpack that. The consequences, if we allow Donald Trump to put 3 more people on the Supreme Court who are like the last 3 he put on the Supreme Court, we're going to have a 9-0 court against the interests of black people, and you will see us relive what our parents and grandparents went through. Please remember, anything that's happened before can happen again.
We've all been warned. Please give Justice Alito, Clarence Thomas, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett of the Supreme Court the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.